Call of Duty Warzone Mobile, the AAA Titan. Oops, that's not the image, that's actually Roblox. The absolute failure and disappointment in people's faces when this game launched globally. I've never seen a worse graphic on a AAA title in my whole life. And you know, as they say, the first impressions are the most important impressions. Call of Duty Warzone stumbled on its global launch, having Android players and most of the iOS iPhone holders at bay, holding them hostage against one of the worst graphics and pixelated graphics I've ever seen. Devices were heating up, frames were dropping, gameplay stutters, and you name it. And the worst thing is, they put it in public in front of millions of players. They even got Tim the Tatman to stream it, and oh my god, it looked absolutely awful. I honestly don't know what they were thinking and why didn't they actually hold off on the update, hold off on the global release, but this looks absolutely bad. The director came out and said that they are working on hot fixes and patch notes are coming out soon.
Great to watch everybody playing the game. The team across all the studios is, busy at work, monitoring how people are playing, checking out the community feedback ever since launch. So it's been really exciting. There's been a ton of feedback and actually a lot of stuff that we can work with, which is like really, really awesome. And so we've been running with it. So team's been super busy doing things like, monitoring and also like putting together a hot fix. Our first one, or, one of the first ones you'll see anyway, that we hope to get live sometime later today. Some of that includes, there were some graphics and performance things that came up on certain Android devices. So a lot of that is what this particular update is about, but there's some other things in there too. For example, we saw some issues that were preventing certain devices from getting full fidelity graphics. So that'll definitely help in those cases. We've also been able to speed up the time that it takes to stream assets on certain devices. So, it can start out sort of at low fidelity and start streaming in as you play. Some devices that was taking longer than we expected. So put in some fixes for that. Also, there were some graphical corruptions and even crashes that we saw reported, and we were able to address some of those. There's even an issue where there was a large number of unsupported devices that actually did have access to the game and could download it. So some folks were getting this unsupported GPU error. That's what that was about. So we fixed that. So if you can download the game, you'll actually be able to run it, which is the intention, of course. The lobbies are hot. I mean, if you've seen over the streamathon, there's some pretty skilled players in there, and it's a totally different ballgame than playing with bots. And we've been talking about that. I think the players are seeing it and feeling it as well. We're seeing how it plays out with certain lobby mixes, like for example, letting Bluetooth controllers and touchscreen players like play together and just see how it plays out. So it turns out, looking at the data, there's only a very small number of people who are actually playing on controllers. So 95% of the matches that have played since we launched are touchscreen only, lobbies with only touchscreen players.
But like I said, the first impressions are very important, and I think they should have delayed it by at least a month or two, maybe May, because right now Bloodstrike is absolutely taking over with extremely positive reviews since they dropped their global release at the same day. Now my question is for you guys, what do you guys think the future holds for Warzone Mobile? Will they be able to come out of this in a positive way? In my opinion, I don't actually know, because we've seen something very similar happen to New State, and the first impression of New State wasn't great, although New State right now works really well, but I think it was a little too late. And this could be the case for Warzone Mobile, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And thank you as always guys for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for the almighty algorithm gods, and I'll see your beautiful faces in my next video.